Welcome to Bits and Pieces. This is my July $80 a month grocery challenge. This is day 2 of week 1. So I started the day off with a hash. I found a sweet potato as well as used some of the potatoes I got in the on sale yesterday. There's a couple of little peppers from my garden as well as the bell pepper I got on clearance yesterday. The onion also came from the garden. So the first thing I did was I weighed out about 9 ounces of the sausage and cut it up and set it aside. Then the onion, saving the skins and ends for broth at a later date. And it went in the freezer. And then, of course, the bell pepper and the little peppers that I just had a little bit of. And I peeled the sweet potato, saving the skins from that, and chopped it up. And the potatoes, and I added all the potatoes all to the same bowl. And I put some olive oil in and proceeded to start cooking the smoked sausage. And then I added in the onion and bell pepper mix. And sauteed that a bit before adding in the the potatoes. After they'd sauteed just a little bit in the thing, I popped them in the oven, had my coffee from some 10-cent caramel milk I found, and served it up with one of the biscuits left over from yesterday with some jelly. And then I proceeded to make a potato salad for the 4th holiday. We're not really doing much to celebrate except having a lunch, me and the kids. So I cut up the potatoes and boiled them after peeling them, once again saving the skins. And then we've got added some salt to the water for the boiling. And then I got out my recipe to make mayonnaise. The key to this is you do need to wash the eggshells with soap and water. It's mustard, paprika, salt, vinegar, and lemon juice. And I blended that up. I did a double batch, so half of it went into a jar to be used on the potato salad. And then I used what was left in there to make a coleslaw dressing with some sugar and distilled vinegar and celery seed. I do that this way because the coleslaw dressing is thinner and easier to pour out, so I don't have to be spending a lot of time scraping the bottoms. And I set that aside for the coleslaw that I'm going to make later. And then I cleaned my thing with the Vitamix canister with just some soap and water and blended it. So I had this coleslaw mix from a couple weeks ago that I got for 97 cents. I added the coleslaw dressing and stuck it in the fridge. The potato salad, I, along with the potatoes, added some onion and celery and relish. And onion and celery. Then I made a dressing with the mayonnaise, mustard, and relish. And then I made a minted sweet tea that went in the sun tea. I just put it out in the yard, and then proceeded to make lunch here, which is leftover pork from last week with a few vegetables I had left over, and added some barbecue sauce. And then I got some bread that I'd gotten last week off clearance, used some of the caprese salad I had left over and some of the coleslaw for my lunch. This was that mousse that we got on clearance and paid like 44 cents for. And then for dinner, I made a dirty rice using some of the chicken broth I had made yesterday, some more onions from the garden and garlic from the garden, celery, and some of the sausage. I measured out about 7 ounces of sausage and sauteed that in butter and olive oil. and then added the celery and onion. And after I sauteed a little bit, added the garlic, some Creole seasoning, and then I added the rice that I had already cooked in the chicken broth, adding a little bit more broth to make sure. And then the salad I had left over from yesterday, made dinner. And then there's my sun tea. Isn't it beautiful? I took out the bag and mint before. The mint did come from the garden. It always makes me happy when I can use some of my garden produce. Thank you for joining us. If you like, please like and subscribe. Thank you.